Hi. So last week in my classes, we were practicing a yoga pose called ardha chandrasana, or half moon pose. And some people in class were finding it hard to balance. And when I was looking around, I was seeing that really the common thing between those people that were finding it hard to balance was to do with the placement of their hands. So this is just a quick tutorial on how you might want to adjust your hand placement if you find this pose difficult to balance in. So I'm going to demonstrate using a block. And to come into it, I'm going to start kind of in warrior two legs position. So if you join me here, look down, see how your front foot is in line with the long edges of your mat, but your back foot is in line with short edges of mat. And we'll just take a couple of breaths here. So arms reach out, breathe steady, feel feet on the floor. And then let's drop your front hand down to your thigh and put your back hand on your hip. So your feet are going to stay in this 90-degree angle position. Then to shift into half moon, let's shorten your stride. So step your back foot way up. Take your hands down to your block. If you haven't got a block, you could go fingertips, that would work. But instead of having it just by your foot, you want to step it like the length of your torso in front. So if I come back upright, see how long that distance is between my leg and my arm. That's how far away from my foot I want my block to be. So I'm going to step it forwards. You may also just like a centimeter or two, take it a bit out to the side. So you've got a slightly wider base. Then as you shift forwards, just slowly lean a bit more weight on foot, a bit more weight on hand until gradually back leg can lift. And then remember when your feet were on the floor and they were turned out at 90 degrees to each other, think about turning that top leg out and lifting it up towards the ceiling. It might not go as high as mine, it might go higher than mine, that's okay. If you're feeling wobbly, keep looking at the floor. If now you're feeling steady, you could maybe look towards the side of the room, perhaps reach your other arm up. So half moon pose. Then as you come down, you can just ditch the block, bend standing knee, top foot down at back of mat. We're back in warrior two. Great, straighten front leg. So if you're trying to do this without a block and you can't really get your chest to turn to the side of the room, you end up looking, whoa, looking more, looking more towards the floor and just lifting your top arm up, then that's an indication that using a block might be helpful. It might help you turn a bit more to the side. Using a block is not a bad thing. It might just mean you've got nice long legs and you need a bit of extra length to be able to get your hand to the floor. So I hope that was useful. Think about stepping block forwards and maybe a tiny bit out to the side. It's going to give you a wider base to balance on. I hope that was useful. Thank you very much for watching.